Hello, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my video. So in this episode, I want to talk about the cost of living in Singapore. Okay, first thing first, I want to talk about food expenses. So food expenses here is not that expensive. It's actually pretty affordable, pretty cheap. Because if you go to another country, maybe if you go to Australia or you go to like G8 countries, that will be like expensive, but in here in Singapore, foods are not that expensive. It's pretty affordable to me. Yeah, if you eat at hawker center here in Singapore, it's not that expensive, You could spend up like $25 in a day for the food. If you eat 3 times in a day, 3 times. If you eat 2 times in a day, that should be like, maybe $20 or $15. So to me, it's not expensive, yeah. But this depends on the person. Depends on your, preferences, what you like. If you like to eat like 3 times in a day, it will cost you more and more, and it will burn your pocket. And I don't want to take any responsible for that, okay? Alright, let's move on. Room rent. Okay, renting cost here is like very expensive because Singapore is a tiny little island and the land is so scarce and it's really expensive. Okay, if you want to rent like a room here, it could cost up you about $650. That is only common room here in Singapore. So you only get common room here in Singapore for $650. And that is not single. Maybe you need to share with other people. You need to share with other people. I'm not really sure about that, but it depends on the, what types of accommodation are you looking for. Okay, so the room rental cost is about $600 to $1,500. It ranges about $600 to $1,500, but it could be up to $3,000 or $4,000 if you stay in a condo. If you stay in a condo, there will be like more expensive that you think. So that's why. And then the third one is entertainment costs. Okay, entertainment costs, for example, if you want to go to cinema, if you want to watch movie, if you want to go hang out with your friends, if you want to go to a club, or if you want to play golf or something, this will burn your pocket because it's really expensive. Here you need to spend at least maybe $200 or $300 for entertainment costs. So that's why it's really expensive. Just roughly, and it can be reduced. So don't worry, guys. If you are pretty like cheap person and you like to stay at home and you like to play games at home, maybe it's like cheaper. Yeah, you could reduce your budget. You could save up your money in a month. That should be good. Okay. Let's move on. Clothes. If you need to buy clothes here, I would suggest you to go to Bugis Place or Bugis Street because they have the cheapest place if you want to buy clothes. If you want to buy a t-shirt, if you want to buy skirt, if you want to buy trousers, jeans, want to buy maybe, I'm not sure, food or anything like that, you could go to Bugis because there is like the place where you can get affordable items, in Singapore. Okay, for the clothes, I would say I just put $100 in a month because to me, I don't buy so much clothes. I usually buy clothes when I go overseas because they have the best quality and I like to spend more money when I go overseas, when I go out of this country. So that's why I like to spend more when I go overseas. Alright, let's move on. The next one is transportation costs. So the transportation cost here, it's not that expensive. if you take public transport like MRT, like buses or anything like that, you know, it should cost you about $300 in a month. But it depends what your, you know, if you like to go, you know, if you like to move around like me, you know, it should cost up you about maybe $400 or $500. And then the other costs, so others cost is about $200. I put $200 in a month because this is just for unexpected circumstances. And whatever you do in your life, you cannot predict, right? You cannot predict what's going to happen in the future. So that's why you need this. You need unexpected budget. I just put $200 for unexpected budget, and it's just enough to me to live here in Singapore. Alright, so the total cost, maybe it should be like 2,300 or 2,400, but I usually spend in a month about 1,700. That's pretty cheap, right? Yeah, it's about 1,700. To me, it's like 1,700, 1,600. It's around that cost. So, what do you think about moving to Singapore? Do you like to move to Singapore or no? So, what are the considerations you need to take before you move to Singapore? Okay, to me, based on my experience, you know, when I live in Singapore, you don't have to think about difficult things here because everything is convenient, everything is easy to get, easy to access, and it's just wonderful to live here. I like living in Singapore, but I'm gonna move out really soon because my study term is about to finish, so I'm about to graduate and I'm gonna move out. Okay, alright, I think that's all my video for today. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave comment below. Alright, take care.